Obviously, you're one of the top promoters in the world. The boxing world has been buzzing, especially last weekend. Within the last 8 months, you've had titles switched over in the heavyweight division from Reese and Joshua, from Fury to Wilder. How did you assess last weekend's performance with Fury and Wilder?
I thought it was a great performance from Tyson Fury. I mean, I thought Wilder was very poor, but maybe he was poor because Fury was so good. He backed him up, he beat him up. He won every second of every round pretty much, and it was a great fight, great performance. And 3 months ago, America and Al Heyman had all the world heavyweight titles, and now they're back over the other side of the pond. So things happen in boxing, and things can change very quickly. But it's so exciting when you get a big heavyweight fight. And I thought everybody involved in that show did a great job to promote it, and it's great that everybody's talking about boxing.
Well, everyone in life, including myself, everybody at some point has taken a loss, but it's all about how you bounce back, how you come back.
You don't make excuses. You go back to the drawing board, you work hard, you roll up your sleeves if you want it, if you've got the desire. If not, you just quit, and you come back and you try harder. That's what you do.
With that being said, you hear the response from Team Wilder in regards to the costume situation.
Listen, I'm sure it was heavy. Right? But Anthony Joshua, when he got beat to Reese, could have given you 30 excuses. He never gave one. He refused to. He shook the other guy's hand. He said, "You were the better man on the night. You beat me." He went away. He got his head down. He worked harder than he's ever worked before, and he came back and he reclaimed his world heavyweight titles. To make an excuse like that about a gown will stay with him for his whole career. That will be joked about now for the rest of his career. Why would you say it? And by the way, why would you even have a gown that was that heavy? You know what I mean? It's just completely amateurish, the whole thing. So, no excuses. And listen, I hope Wilder comes back. He's great for the division.
Do you think with all the criticism from the boxing fans, just the boxing world in general, criticizing a man who has, received his first defeat, do you think it's justified? I mean, is it fair?
Only because of the excuse. People should support him. He showed heart in the fight. He hung in there. In my opinion, they should have stopped the fight a round or two early. I don't like the criticism of Mark Breland. I mean, now he's saying that Mark Breland knew some guy who knew Tyson Fury's trainer, so that's why he threw it. Come on, mate, just take it on the chin. You got bashed up. Yeah, happens in boxing. Got beat by the better man. Shake his hand. Go back to the gym, improve, and try and win. So that's what the fans will rebel against. If he would have come out and said, "Respect, Tyson. You're the man. I'll get you next time." People love that shit. People don't like excuses, especially poor ones.
Let me ask you this, Eddie. Which leads me into my next question. With Fury, now it leaves that opportunity in that window for a potential showdown with your fighter, Anthony Joshua. Considering that he is with Top Rank, considering that you've done business with Top Rank, Top Rank is now looking at him as a potential pay-per-view star. I mean, do you think there may be a conflict of interest considering the different platforms?
No, I think there's got to be a way. The only difficulty with this is they're charging $80 for a fight. We're charging $90 a year on the zone. So it's like, how do you get the cross-platform mix right there? Well, where there's a will, there's a way. The first thing is let's try and get the fight made. We'll see what happens with Wilder, but it's a fight we're more than willing to go straight into.
My next question